Yo, man, what it do, man? We back with another video. We don't do no intros, man. All I know, we about to react to some casual Geographic just because I want to. It's gonna be a random video, but you know, y'all gonna watch it. So let's get right into it. So, bro, as y'all see by the title, man, this is say, why this might be the most disrespectful job on earth? A zookeeper. So, you know, if you want to be a zookeeper, you know, you got to deal with all that stuff, you know, all that gorilla boo-boo, all that feeding them gorillas stuff, risking your life. But let's get into the video. Let's go, bro.
So there's a lot of talk about man versus bear. Would you choose the man? Would you choose the bear? How about we talk about that time women chose gorillas? This is Shibani. Shibani is a 27-year-old living in the Higashiyama Zoo in Nagoya, Japan.
Shibani.
His face card went viral and caused a direct increase in the number of female visitors. Call him George the way he had these women curious. Last name Clooney, because that's the main guy they compared him to. Oh, and if you couldn't tell, Shibani is also a 400-plus pound primate with a perpetual pump. Not only that, he's a loyal husband with 2 wives and children. That's a family man being lusted after. Some of the words used to describe him were punky, heartthrob, metrosexual, spornosexual. I didn't even know what that meant. One article even asked, quote, would you go for a romp in the jungle with Shibani?
Hell no. Why the fuck would you want?
A sinful liaison, that's harambe. Had women hot and bothered, that's femme flambe. Call him Susan B. Anthony the way he had women showing up to the poll. Just kidding. Real ones know real.
Bro, look at it, bro. You know, not gonna lie, bro. Bro, kind of thick though. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm trying to. Oh, bro, stick that thing right in it, boy.
Ain't packing anything but a room. But yeah, Shibani's looks transcended the laws of nature, and if I had a nickel for every time a woman's feelings towards a gorilla made headlines, I'd have 2 nickels, which is too many more than I should have. One woman was a frequent visitor at the Die Gaardebladorp Zoo in the Netherlands, and her favorite was a silverback named Bakito. Up to 4 times a week, she'd find him, make direct eye contact, and smile. I'm not even going to explain how much of a gorilla middle finger that is.
Bro, look at these dudes' teeth, bro. This is crazy. Look at these niggas' teeth.
Keepers tried to warn her, but she didn't listen. Her and Bakito, they had a connection. Oh, they connected all right. One day she smiled again and called him constipated because Bakito...
Boy, this... Hold on.
Had a connection.
This man
just
threw that gorilla, boy.
One day she smiled again and called him constipated because Bakito was not letting that...
But it flipped him. But imagine you see somebody do this, somebody in real life, bro.
slide. Bakito broke out and would proceed to put the beats on her.
Bro, gorillas is big as shit. Like, gorillas are big, bro. Like, big as crap. Like, dang, bro. Y'all ever seen somebody that's this big, bro? I know somebody that's this big. If you go to my school, you know. I know somebody that's this big.
Like Afro music. And he jumped over a water-filled ditch to do it. Gorillas hate water. Keto was fed up. He was calmly escorted back home, where he lived well for another 16 years until he passed away in April of 2023. His get back on his biggest fan / op was immortalized as a word of the year. And the woman, who I originally felt bad for, apparently didn't get hit hard enough. So if y'all don't know, my first aspiration in life was to be a zookeeper. I even had a state-of-the-art custom virtual
Zookeeper is crazy.
Yeah, that dream flatlined pretty quick. For reasons. But this video is going to be about probably what my life would look like as a zookeeper. The weird stories, the dirty secrets, and the random trivia.
What the fuck?
Probably what my life would look like as a zookeeper. The weird stories, the dirty secrets, and the...
Bro! Bro, they do this shit on her, boy.
It's going to be about probably what my life would look like as a zookeeper. The weird stories, the dirty secrets.
Bro, this nigga... That ass butthole, boy.
The random trivia
The
the average
freak
person would
dude.
probably know nothing about. Like, what is the most dangerous animal in the zoo? Like, actually, the answer just might surprise you.
What is the danger?
Actually,
It's-
probably not. Born Free USA has a database where you can look up...
No lie, bro. It probably might be like a tiger or something, bro. If I think about it, I don't know. It probably is, though. Cause everybody be, I don't know. It probably might be a tiger or something. A wolf, I don't know. A wolf or something, bro.
Incidents involving exotic animals in America, and if you search up animal attacks by any species in any state in an AZA-accredited zoo, you'll see that the #1 culprit are big cats.
Exactly.
Is that one?
What did I say, bro? Well, tigers are cats, though, but you know. Literally, bro. It's gonna be some type of cat. Every time, bro. It's some type of cat, bro.
101 recorded injuries, they caused 46 or 38%. Elephants were second at just over 17%, but if Makita proved anything, it's that a lot of them.
Boy. That's why I can't go to the zoo, bro. Especially something like that, or monkey, bro. Monkey can just grab you, dude. Like, bro, boy, if a monkey grab me, boy, I'm talking about, I'll twist that boy arm and break it.
I mean, which is probably why primates earned bronze in brutality at 14%. Reptiles like Komodo dragons and bears like pandas got just over 4% each. 9% were marine attacks by animals like orcas, dolphins, and stingrays.
9% for dolphins?
13% were just other. Other being something like a kid falling into a rhino enclosure or a woman climbing into a giraffe pen and nearly getting kicked off the census. Now, take it with a grain of salt, because I thought for sure zebras would be up there, but they weren't even on the list. And I know for a fact at least a couple should. But these are attacks. I want to know what zoomies most likely to put a halo on my head. Well, in the same database, if you looked at every time a person got put up a shirt at a zoo, accredited or not, big cats did it over 40% of the time, with elephants at a hair under 30, and surprisingly, bears barely even scratched at less than 9%. But here's the thing, if you look at non-accredited zoos, the big cat number grows to 47%, with bears and elephants at 16 apiece. And lastly, in accredited zoos, elephants actually took the lead at 47%, big cats were the suspect 33% of the time, and bears weren't even on the board. So if you're a zookeeper...
Bears wasn't on the board, bro. Not gonna lie, I am surprised, though. I thought bears would have been up there at least like 2. I ain't even think about elephants, though. I only thought about the cats and the bears, bro. I'm like, y'all see this house on the left right here, bro? It's like right by water, bro. Like, the freak, bro. I wouldn't even want to live there. I'm just saying, bro. Let's get back to the video.
Races you, it's gonna be an elephant. And if the zoo's suspect, if there's any animal that erases you, it's
this nigga head stuck in the elephant butt, ain't it?
Elephant. And if the zoo's suspect, best believe a big cat might be your downfall. But also remember, if it does happen, it'll probably be your fault or your co-workers. Now, if you work at a zoo long enough, eventually some animal's gonna escape, whether it's a minor inconvenience like a bunch of meerkats or a code red dead to rights and murk on site like a chimpanzee. It's gonna happen, and the best.
Imagine having to do this, bro. Go capture a chimpanzee off a freaking line, bro. Dude, I can't work as no zookeeper. I can't even do that, bro. That's why y'all see me right here, bro, doing YouTube, bro. I love y'all, bro. I love y'all, bro. I'm just letting y'all know, but you know, bro, I can't do this, bro. What y'all do this, bro? Let me know.
Best reaction is proaction. So some zoos do escaped animal drills, but instead of actual animals, yeah. One Japanese zoo will have workers cosplaying as an animal taking a cue from Madagascar and breaking out. Thank God, I'm not even going to tell you what I thought this was. What the hell? It's a pretty harmless way to remind everyone what to do when an animal gets out. That being said, this would be a tragic time to not be sober at the zoo. What animal is the most likely to escape? In my non-professional online opinion, there's 2. If you want to test how good a spot is at keeping the animal in, you should probably hire...
What is this on the right? Hold on.
The man of the forest. Or the orangutan.
Bro, what the freak, bro? This nigga ugly as fuck. Orangutans is ugly as shit. Hold on, bro. Bro, orangutans are ugly as fuck. Damn, nigga. What the fuck? Orangutans ugly as shit. Damn. That's how some of y'all be looking. For real. Get back to the video, though. You know what I'm saying?
And Chu was an orang that nearly got an entire staff fired, as there was a solid week where they would show up to work and the entire orangutan posse would be posted up outside.
Bro,
about a week was how long
it took. Orangutans just so, but the fuck, nigga.
For him to realize that Fouette snagged the wire, hid it in his mouth most of the day, and used it to pick his enclosure lock when no one was looking. And Ken Allen was a hairy Houdini who got out so many times that the zoo had to hire rock climbers to find every possible point of exit. Because they didn't know how he got out, and Ken for sure wasn't about to tell him. And what did he do with all his freedom? Well, when he wasn't wandering the zoo looking at animals like everyone else, he was pelting rocks at another orang named Otis, because even a 95% vegetarian can make room for beef. The other animal's the
Bro,
red
these
panda.
niggas
Do
ugly
your
as
homework
fuck.
on how hard it is to keep this red-faced raccoon in. A quick Google search will tell you that a red panda escape has made the news at least once in 1978,
Red
2005, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2012, 2013, and you know what? Probably more. My favorite was red panda Rusty slipping out the Smithsonian and walking the streets of Washington, D.C. completely unbothered. So yeah, if your job's keeping a ninja panda or a Cheeto-flavored gorilla in check, you're gonna have a bad time. But some animals are a great time to work with, and it's often not the ones you'd expect. Rhinos are legally blind trauma tanks that'll buck up to a butterfly.
Boy, if you ever go against a rhino, boy, you might as well just run, bruh. But rhinos gonna tear your ass up, boy.
Zoo, it's a 2-ton Labrador with the personality of a lapdog. And they put the zoo in zoomies. Turkey vultures are unironically like precocious toddlers that'll follow their favorite keeper around and play games with them. And cheetahs might just be the most people-proof predator of them all. In fact, almost too much for their own good. Cheetahs get treated like the doormat of the savannah, and their life doesn't become a cakewalk in captivity. Oftentimes, the overgrown house cat is too anxious to even think about making more cheetahs. So, some cheetahs get emotional support dogs. So the dogs are assigned to the cheetahs as cubs, and the idea is they become a bonded pair, with the cheetah seeing Fido as a role model to mirror and take social cues from. It's literal emotional support, because if the introvert cat sees that the dog isn't stressed or pressed, it allows them to chill out, or at least enough to motivate them to multiply without a calculator. And to make it even more wholesome, a lot of zoos like the one in San Diego use dogs rescued from kill shelters. Definitely one of the top 5 animal friendships. And it's not even the only one in San Diego. This is Zari the zebra, also from the San Diego Zoo, and this is her best friend Sophia. You see, Zari doesn't just live from the San Diego Zoo, and this is her best friend Sophia.
What the fuck is that right there? A fucking goat or some shit? What the fuck, nigga? Look at his teeth. Look at him. That shit like a Carmelo from my school. That's exactly what the nigga look like under that mask. Clip that if you want to.
Zari doesn't just live there. She's one of the ambassadors for the zoo, spreading smiles and awareness. But I'm also guessing you can't really have your ambassador around other zebras, cause
these niggas ugly as shit too when they smile, bro.
Let's just say that might not be the best influence. So in comes Sophia, a miniature Mediterranean donkey and Zari's roommate and best friend. To say they're inseparable would be a massive understatement. And while I can't exactly tell you who's influencing who, just know Zari and Sophia give any cheetah dog duo a run for their money. Now, speaking of role models, have you seen this video of a panda struggling to break bamboo? Well, that's Mang'er, and he's not struggling. The story goes, he was hand-raised by humans his entire life, and while a 250-pound bear might have no problem snapping sticks, a weaker human will. So apparently years of watching his surrogates get humbled by a bamboo somehow taught him that that face is necessary to break it. You can even find videos where he breaks it, starts eating, realizes he forgot to struggle just to grimace and continue. Pandas are a lot of things, and apparently good at Simon's...
Bro. What the bro. Look at this, bro. The freak, bro. Don't even look at it.
American zoo that wants a panda will have to pay a small annual leasing fee of up to $1 million, along with $600,000 for every cub born there. Add the millions to build their enclosures and the thousands spent feeding them, and the black and white bamboo bear is about 5 times more expensive than second place. And
that's crazy.
The biggest thing alive with legs. And best believe they know it. You might never meet
Why is he standing like that?
In 2014, the Chengdu research base set up a live stream so viewers could watch Expecting Mother. These names are killing me. Him bring another panda into the world. It was then canceled after it was discovered she had faked her pregnancy. Somehow the same animal that got his brain nerfed by nature figured out that if they can play pregnant even after the hormones wear off, they can finesse preferential treatment. And they're not wrong. Any future mother pandas are moved to a single with AC, they get round-the-clock care and more fruits and bamboo. Quite frankly, I don't blame the bears for working smarter. But it gets even crazier. Did you know pandas can be bougie? Mei Lun and Mei Hun were 2 pandas born and raised in the Atlanta Zoo, but were sent back to China in 2013. The only problem? They refused to eat any traditional Chinese meals, only American. They were not rocking with the what without. They wanted biscuits and cookies. And pandas aren't even the only ones to pull some stuff like this. Japan's Akone En was used to feeding their residents aji, or Japanese horse mackerel. But thanks to inflation, they decided to cut costs by switching to a cheaper alternative, saba. And wouldn't you know, the penguin with king in its name was not about to eat like a peasant, since them and the otters refused to substitute. You see, that's the part of zookeeping they don't tell you. All that time spent preparing fish, slaving away while the stench of your profession dents your social life, just for an uppity tuxedo chicken to choose hunger strike. Man, you know they don't get paid enough for that. Literally, the only compromise was mixing the cheap fish with the aji. As you can
That is true though, bro. I would never be a zookeeper, bro. But the secrets, they do be keeping secrets and stuff for you, bro. If you want to become a zookeeper, bro, you must. I don't know, bro. If you become a zookeeper, bro, but you will see a lot of shit. Just don't get shitted on by some, or don't get killed by any type of tiger or some shit.
See, some animals are way more high maintenance than others, but some are too difficult to even exist in zoos. Think about it. Think of all the zoos you've ever been to and try to see if you can come up with any notable absences. Okay, time's up.
I don't know.
When's the last time you saw a moose in a zoo? For a lot of y'all, including me, probably never.
Moose.
You've probably seen bison,
Boy,
bears,
moose, boy.
bobcats, cougars. Y'all
If
know
you
I
see a
speak
moose,
on
if we
wolves.
run
No
into a moose,
Why?
let me tell y'all something, bro. If y'all run into a moose in a car, bro, the car gone, the moose just gonna stand there looking at you, bro. That moose is strong. You can't fight no moose. You better have some, bro. You better get like a shotgun, a sniper or something, cause that moose ain't going out with just one shot, but you gotta shoot him multiple times, boy. I promise you, boy. Multiple times.
Moose have specific diets. They're built like a tank and, of course, eat like one. And really, you can do everything right. They can still pass tense in a few years. And apparently, feeding an antler warrior that can't even survive a president's term is a bad investment. So are leopard seals. You'll likely never see the elk with happy feet in the zoo. Narwhals can literally die of social anxiety, so they're out. Tarsiers sometimes seppuku themselves in captivity, so that's a no-go. And they say dietary restrictions and why proboscis monkeys are rare in zoos.
Bro, these things is ugly as fuck. What type of monkeys are these niggas? Like, these shit's ugly as fuck. My bad, God. I know your creations, but like, I'm sorry, bro. Please forgive me.
I call bull shark. It's definitely because schnazi might be the most inappropriate animal to take your kids to see. And yes, my head's here for a reason. I'm not about to catch an age restriction over an overexposed lipstick dispenser. Or they could just use fake animals, because it's not like that hasn't happened before. In 1987, a zoo in China was exposed for painting a sun bear and presenting it as a panda. That's a sun bear, by the way. In 2018, a zoo in Cairo did the same, except they had a donkey and zebra face. 2013, and we're back in China, except this controversy was about their resident African lion. There's a lion. Did y'all even try? But by far, my favorite counterfeit creature story
That's a dog.
These dogs are advertised as panda dogs. They're just dogs, okay? According to Chinese state media, the zoo confirmed it dyed the dog's fur to look like pandas to fill in the blank of not having actual pandas.
You know, if I took time out of my day and spent my hard-earned money to go see a panda and got this, I'd probably go and spend more. Man, they got pandas from Temu. I can't even be mad. So
Right, Temu pandas.
See animals in zoos, but you ever wonder how the animals feel? Well, someone did, and a study from Nottingham Trent and Harper Adams University studied over 250 animals in zoos to see how their behaviors changed around human company. Using hours of observation and research, they found that the animal most excited to see people at zoos, and I really hope this is true, were elephants. Elephants showed the most positive reactions to large groups of people, becoming more active, more playful, and overall seeming to have a better time when humans were around. The other people-happy animals included cheetahs, jaguars, penguins, grizzly bears, polar bears, a cow called a batang, servals, and black-tailed prairie dogs. And on the other side, the animals that seemed to like human company the least were hedgehogs, ostriches, marsupials like kangaroos, ungulates like giraffes and antelopes, and probably most random of all, the tuatara. They have 3 eyes, and apparently none of them want to see us. As for the rest, the vast majority of animals had no reaction. The study does raise an interesting question, and that's how the pandemic affected zoo animals. Believe it or not, some animals actually started to miss people. The worldwide panoramic left elephants confused and disappointed.
How they know this?
Kias and cockatoos missed the attention, and you even had apes like chimps actively looking for missing visitors. And while the shutdown gave us gems like penguins exploring empty aquariums, or a sea lion getting introduced to a tegu, by far the best story to come out was what happened in a Japanese aquarium. You see, the eels in Tokyo's Sumida Aquarium were used to people, but the pandemonium turned them back people shy, and those same eels would now hide in the sand whenever a worker or someone would walk past. The problem is, that made it almost impossible to check up on them and keep them healthy. The solution was the aquarium asked people to FaceTime their eels to refamiliarize them with people, like some exposure therapy. There was a legitimate time where you could have gone on a date with an antisocial eel, and the worldwide Panera brought a lot of bad, but this was definitely a bright spot. But
That's
now,
crazy.
zoos are back open, so here's some hacks to get the most.
No, that's actually crazy though. Like, eels remember people, bro. They FaceTime them and everything. Bro, eels, ain't no way, bro. I ain't even know eels are that small, but like, they remember people. Like, I know they remember people. Like, see, like, if my dog, he'll remember me, like, a year, say if I take a year away from, like, seeing each other. Then if I walk past him or something, he gonna notice me, bro. I promise you, dude.
Most out of your experience. Animals are going to be most active on cooler, cloudier days.
Oh,
and
boy, I
usually
thought they were
peak as soon
doing
as
something
the doors
else,
open.
boy.
Also, you're going to want to aim for a random weekday, since the less crowded, the better. Try it. If you can be there the next overcast 10 a.m. on a Tuesday, I swear you'll see a different zoo. And if you're a cat person, you might want to wear some Calvin Klein. No, seriously, the Klein is a favorite for cats of all kinds, from cheetahs to cougars, from lions to leopards. In fact, researchers have caught wild jaguars on camera by dousing the trap in obsession for men. So next time you're at the zoo and end up in big cat country, go ahead and spritz some of the Klein and see what happens. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I imagine I'm going to get a couple comments disappointing to me for not blasting zoos for 15 minutes, that I can't possibly care about animals if I still go to them. Here's my take. I've always said that zoos are capable of a lot of good and a lot of bad, but a lot of them are an invaluable resource for conservation and awareness. And while I agree, there are some species that are just not built for zoos. The majority of them are there because they literally would be worse off in the wild. Przewalski's horse was basically halfway down the grave, but it was the work of zoos that helped bring them back from the brink. Same thing with the California condor, and about a dozen
Bro, them
more.
things
And spare
ugly,
dogs
bro.
zookeepers are overworked, underpaid,
I'm
usually
scared seeing
overqualified. And like I said, the smell isn't just something they leave at the office. Not all zoos are created equal, and it's at best lazy, and at worst almost dangerous to put them all in the same boat. But I'm gonna stop yapping. Drink water, hug your mother, support your local zoo, just make sure it's accredited. Matter of fact, give a zookeeper a hug. Who knows how much they need it? And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.
Man, alright, bro. So, man, I hope y'all like that video, man. But, man, bro, zookeepers, bro, the stuff, bro, imagine the stuff zookeepers gotta go through, bro. All the secrets and stuff from working at a zoo, bro. Like, imagine you was in high school and the job you picked was a zoo. I don't think none of y'all pick a zoo, but, like, bro, a zoo, bro, like, but still, you know, shout out to Casual Geographic, man, bro. You know, his videos be lit and everything. Hopefully y'all like the camera on the top right, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is the end of the video. Hope y'all like it, man. It's over with, man. Let me give y'all a kiss. Yeah.